Hi y'all, Kraken Latte here. It's that time again where I bring you my tips, facts, or experience that you may or may not find helpful. As of this video, patch 9.2.5 and the Dragonflight pre-patch are on the horizon, both of which are packed with some juicy changes. Plus, it's nearing the end of the Shadowlands expansion. All of that combined has created an intense list of things that I want to get accomplished before the launch of Dragonflight, whenever that is. So, why don't I share what I'm working on with you? You just might be inspired. Or think I'm crazy. Both is good. Since that list is a bit intensive, I don't want to just rush through it, throw a list at you, and then leave you uninformed. Instead, I aim to give you tips on how to do what I'm doing. So, here's my mini-series on preparing for Dragonflight. Since this is goal number 6 on my list, you can imagine that now we're getting into the may or may not get to activities. This goal, as the video title suggests, is the gold farming aspect. As a collector, I'm no stranger to gold sinks. Gold sinks meaning very expensive collectibles like mounts, pets, toys, and so on. Shadowlands didn't seem to have any major gold sinks, but it's not uncommon for those to appear every other expansion, with Legion and BFA being the back-to-back exception. Right now, we as players are actually in a very good position to farm some easy gold. Folks have been asking me to do more raid and dungeon raw gold videos, but frankly, with the level squish back in 9.0, Legion and BFA instances, which would be the next farms, likely won't be comfortably farmable until late Dragonflight. I mean, you can do some things right now, but I'm talking about all difficulties for all instances and regardless of gear. But I did say we're in a good position right now though, didn't I? So, what do we have? Well, remember how I made a lot of gold by spamming 2,000 gold emissaries in BFA? We have something similar here in Shadowlands. Covenant Callings. The beauty of Callings is that unlike the gold emissaries, which were somewhat rare, Callings are up every day. And in case you didn't know, they each reward an average of 2,000 gold worth of trash items. Every time. And you don't need silly requirements for alts other than access to your Covenant after the little introduction to do these. This is where an alt army will truly shine. There are also the Covenant mission tables that a lot of folks say are great ways to make gold as well. Personally, I don't like mission table stuff, and I have plenty of other things to spend anima on, trust me. But I thought I'd mention that these are reported to be a good source of gold in case you're interested in that type of gameplay. Back on the Callings though, my plan here for gold is that when I finish the other goals I've talked about in this series, and if there's still time before pre-patch, I'm going to spam these Callings on all my alts to build up gold for any gold sinks that I still need, like the frogs from Nazmir, for example, which are very expensive, and then save up gold for future gold sinks that will likely come in Dragonflight. Can you imagine what the next big gold sink might be? A giant dragon with a barber shop, or even a whopping 6-seater mount? That would be pretty cool. To make these Callings as easy as possible when I get to them in the future, I've had all my alts join the Night Fae Covenant, for a few reasons. The first one being, the Covenant Sanctum itself is in the middle of the Ardenweald zone, so it's easy to get to if I'm flying manually or have to take a flight point. 2. The NPCs that offer the Callings, I feel, are the easiest to find in this Covenant, as they're all very close to each other and not on varying floors aside from outside and the flight point, although, I mean, it's still really close to each other. The Kyrian are similar in this way too, but the Sanctum location for the Kyrian is a pain, so Night Fae it is. And number 3, the Night Fae ability Soul Shape, which was a very easy sell for me, is really handy for speeding up any class, especially the slow ones, like Warlock or Death Knight. And you're adorable, so, I mean, that factors in, right? In addition to making all of my alts Night Fae, I've given all of the alts that are not main profession crafters engineering, so that they can get around the Shadowland zones far easier to do the callings and possibly avoid long flight points. Plus, to go with the Night Fae choice even more, the engineering portal puts you very close to the Night Fae Sanctum, only literally a few seconds away. Unlike all 3 other covenants. Location, location, location. It's a big player in this one. There isn't too much to this goal beyond that, because it's pretty simple. But this is one of my goals that I would like to get to if I get time before pre-patch. Which I might, considering I've been making fantastic progress. And there we have it. If you think I've missed information, or you want to request I do a specific guide, let me know in the comments below. Even if I don't answer you, I just might add your idea to my list. As always, thank you so much for watching, and remember, it's never too latte.